Hey guys, it's the new builder here, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at Clone Army Customs minifigs versus Minifig Madness. Now, let's begin. I did want to start the video off by saying that both of these minifigures are really great. And yeah, I'm not really going to be talking about like negative companies per se, because both Minifig Madness and Clone Army Customs have their goods and bads. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at this one first, which is the Clone Army Customs Phase 2 Realistic P2 Cody. Now this is the one with the old helmet, as you can tell. This is the old helmet mold. And yeah, he is 360 printed. I gave him some Lego Star Wars blasters. He has printing all around. I'm gonna be completely honest, I love this minifigure. The visor is just absolutely amazing. He has print inside the legs, and none of the print is like a little bit off. The arms seem to be non-complete. As you can tell over here, the printing doesn't go to the end. And yeah, I think it's a pretty cool minifigure. Of course, you can get your minifig with a printed head, but mine doesn't come with one. And yeah, Clone Army Customs did a pretty good job with this minifigure in itself. This is one of my 7 Clone Army Customs figs that I own. And yeah, he even has printing in the back as well of his feet, which is pretty cool. I personally think they did an amazing job with this minifigure. The price point itself is $30, but I obviously got it for much cheaper. And yeah, I think for a good $30, this would be a pretty good custom Cody, especially since we're not getting any Lego ones anytime soon. And yeah, it's a pretty good minifigure. I'd suggest getting the realistic, newer model of the helmet, but this one does look really nice as well. And yeah, I think that's about it for this one. And let's move on to the Minifig Madness Phase 2 Grunt. Now, I personally think the Minifig Madness one looks much better. As you can tell, this has a realistic Phase 2 helmet. This is the helmet I was talking about. This is actually a Clone Army Customs helmet, but since I don't own a Minifig Madness helmet, I just go with this one. Obviously, in my opinion, I think the Minifig Madness helmets are the weakest point of a Minifig Madness figure, which is why I have a Clone Army Customs helmet for it. It looks much nicer like that. And yeah, that's one weakness that you notice from the Minifig Madness. Now, the price point for the body, because Minifig Madness does not include the helmet, unlike Clone Army Customs. Now, this would usually be retail about $15 on their website. Now, personally, I think this is much cooler. I like the animation and the printing style for this much more than the Clone Army Customs printing. Now, if you want to talk in terms of quality, I'd believe Clone Army Customs is much better, but the price point for each minifigure is almost doubled. So you could get essentially you could get 2 of these torsos instead of one of the Clone Army Customs minifigs. Now, I think this one's more of a printed Clone Army type of thing, and it's not really based on the printing quality itself, but it's more about the actual like army and quantity. This is a great case of quantity over quality and quality over quantity. Now, as you can tell, another weak point for these minifigures is that its arm over here, the printing completely falls out of tune, especially right there. I don't know if you can see that, which is kind of unfortunate. It kind of fades out on both sides. Now, this is very usual for most of the minifigs, so that's a huge issue. Now, another thing that this one has different than the other one is that it doesn't have inside printing on the leg, which in my case, I don't really care about it, because I don't think there should be printing inside the leg anyways, because it looks weird. But yeah, in reality, I think it's a pretty cool minifigure. It's done pretty well as well. I think Minifig Madness has done a great job competing with Clone Army Customs, which are both really great companies. Now, hopefully Minifig Madness or Clone Army Customs sees this video, because I'd absolutely love to review some of their minifigs. But, you know, I'm not very rich, so yeah. Now, yeah, it's the exact same thing. This one doesn't come with a head. It would usually come with no head and no helmet. I just put a Lego head on it, and personally, I think it looks pretty great, in my opinion. One suggestion though, when you get these, you could get the Clone Army Custom helmets, or you could even go with the Minifig Madness helmets. Personally, I don't really like their helmets, but I really love their bodies. And yeah, let's take a look at both of them together, shall we? Now, this is the finale for the minifigure Madness minifig versus the Clone Army Customs minifig in terms of printing. Now, let me know in the comments down below if you like these type of videos. I don't really like doing these videos as much, but I think it's a pretty cool preference, and I think it's between, like, your opinion in general. Now, yeah, in my opinion, I think Minifig Madness, for the price point and everything, is much better. But Clone Army Customs just brings those pristine quality minifigures. So, in my opinion, I think you should just pick up both, have a combination of both. And, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new around here, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to leave a like on the video. And please make sure to comment down below which one is your favorite. But, yeah, that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. New Builder, peace out. Bye. Keep building. Ooh.